All right, so I'm going to teach you guys our best indicator ever. It's called the triple confirmation system. It incorporates the Ichimoku Cloud. I'll be your presenter today. Past performance is not indicative of future results. So let's get this party started. I got about 25 slides. Usually I go through this in about an hour, but I only have about 42 minutes today. So if you guys have any questions throughout the presentation, feel free to ask questions. Knowledge is power, power is knowledge. I can multitask while I multitask, so feel free to ask any questions you have. Little risk disclaimer, I have to put this in every single webinar. Day trading, short-term trading, option trading, and future trading, woo, are very risky undertaking. They are generally not appropriate for someone with little capital, little to no trading experience, and a low tolerance of risk. Never execute a trade unless you're willing and prepared to lose your entire investment. No trades are recommendations or advice. We cannot be sued for losses of capital. I am not a registered investment advisor. I trade on my own capital. I do not trade anybody else's capital. All trades are for execution, educational purposes only. Contact your broker in terms of broker or registered investment advisor for execution, margin, and other capital requirements. Everybody watching today's presentation adheres to all risk disclaimers on www.optionhacker.com and www.alphashark.com. So you got to put that in there. Basically, I trade my own account. Anything I tell you, you can use however you'd like to, but I cannot give you recommendations or advice. Picture of me as a young little buff on the trading floor. This, I would probably say I was about 24 years old. So a little history about myself. I started trading in 2003. So I've been trading almost every single day for 15 years. That's a really long time. Now currently we're in 2018. So I graduated college in 2001. I started Clarkin in 2002. And then I started trading in 2003. So this is a picture probably about 2005, I think. So a little history about myself. I have made millions trading. I just finished shooting a pilot for CNBC Primetime, where hopefully I'm going to get my own show on CNBC. So you guys are probably not going to be able to see me as much as you like to, because I'll be on the road and not have time for webinars. I've been doing webinars for about 6 years. I've done 500, probably 600 live webinars. That's why if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So I have made millions trading. I'm here to teach, educate you guys how you can become a better trader. Everybody here today can make more money trading, right? You can always make more money trading. It's great for you guys to attend webinars. You know, I know Tony for a long time, a lot of really good speakers today. So it's great for you guys to take time out of your day to learn and figure out what works for you. What works for me might not work for you, but if it does, then I want to teach you everything I've known over the course of the last 15 years trading every single day, making, losing money. I'm currently down this year. I've been short for a while and it just burned me pretty badly. So a little story about myself. So I studied finance at the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana, Fighting Illini, before becoming the biggest Apple market maker on the trading floor from 2006 to 2009. So, you know, I'm a big option guy. I do trade futures, Forex, stocks, but options really is my bread and butter in my forte. So I studied at the University of Illinois before becoming one of the largest independent Apple traders on the trading floor. Here's a picture of me getting interviewed with CNBC Asia and El Presidente Trump. Now I trade and moderate the trading room from wherever in the world I am. I'm currently today in San Diego. I was in LA last week, Dallas a lot, Chicago a lot, New York a lot, Austin. I'm going to Colombia. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. So I'm kind of all over the place. Regular contributor on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, BNN Canada, and a floor trader for 10 years. But this webinar is not about me. It's what I can do for you. I want to be your coach. I want to be your guide. I want to teach you guys everything you need to know. So what I'm going to teach you guys is the Ichimoku Cloud, otherwise known as Ichimoku Kinkenhoi. So the Ichimoku Cloud is a technical analysis method that uses the past, present, and future to help traders identify at a single glance if a security is a bullish or bearish. You can use this in day trading, swing trading. You can use it in oil. You can use it in futures. You can use it in Forex. You can use it in stocks. You can use it for anything you want. Ichimoku Cloud actually translate to one glance equilibrium bar chart. The cloud is made of 6 key components, and we're going to talk about each of those today. So let's bring up my favorite thing on Thinkorswim. So when I go to a chart of Thinkorswim, and I'll just pull up futures on the daily. Okay. So if you had a chart, and let's remove everything here. Okay, here is a chart of the S&P 500 futures. How does it look? Well, as you can tell, we got that double bottom here. I can't believe how much we've rallied up, but price action, price momentum. So here's the chart of the S&P 500 futures. If you want to install it on Thinkorswim, you hit that measuring glass. Boom. On the left, you put in Ichimoku. You double click. So it's here on the right. You hit apply, okay. Okay. So now you have the Ichimoku Cloud. I like to make the widths a little bit bigger. So what I would do here, I would double click. And we see here on the bottom, we have width. Okay. So I'm just going to go in the widths. Tenkin, Cajun, Span A, Span B, and Kenku. So Tenkin, I have my colors that I like. So I put it 5 pink, 5 green, 5 pink, 5 green, and then 5 blue. Okay. Then I hit apply, okay. Here is the Ichimoku Cloud. I'm going to go over all the mathematical equations for you guys. If you want to memorize these, you can. If you don't, you do not have to. All you have to know is how to apply them, and that's what I'm going to teach you guys today. So Ichimoku Cloud stands for equilibrium bar chart. At a single glance, I can tell if a security is bullish, bearish, or neutral. So a couple things that are really important here. We have the pink line. That is known as the Tenkin sign. I also call that the STT. STT stands for short-term trend. Okay. So if we're above, current price action is above the cloud, current short-term trend is bullish. Below it, bearish. Then we have the Cajun sign. Cajun, I call the LTT, longer-term trend. This is very similar to a 10-period and a 30-period moving average. Not exactly the same, but this is very, very similar to a 10-period and a 30-period moving average. Okay, LTT and STT. Okay. This is the highest high plus the lowest low. I'll look at Bitcoin, yeah, over the last 9 periods divided by 2. This is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 26 periods divided by 2. Okay, this is based on Japanese trading calculator. Okay, 9 periods is basically a week and a half of data. 26 periods is a month and a half of data. A month of data. So this is STT and this LTT. Like I said, guys, you don't have to memorize any of these equations. And I'm going to show you how well this works on Bitcoin, okay? Because I do day trade Bitcoin futures. Then we have, after that, we have the Kimo. Kimo actually translates in Japanese to cloud. So Kimo is known as the cloud. Okay. Then we have Spawn A and Spawn B. Spawn A is the STT plus the LTT over the divided by 2, plotted 26 periods in the future. Okay. Then we have span B. Span B is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2, plotted 26 periods in the future. Couple reasons why the Ichimoku Cloud is so great. Number one, it shows you past, present, and future at a single glance. Okay. Number two is it's 100% free. You can install it on Thinkorswim. The biggest difficulty with people that trade the Ichimoku Cloud is they take breakouts. As you know, if you've read before, most breakouts fail. Okay, most breakouts fail. So we have span A, which is the long-term trend plus the short-term trend divided by 2, plotted in the future. Then we have span B, which is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2, plotted in the future. So if you looked at this right now, you could very easily analyze and dissect it. The first thing you would say is, hey, S&P is above the cloud. So it is bullish on the daily chart. So if you're a beginner, novice trader, you're only going to want to take longs, okay? In the cloud, nothing to take. Below the cloud, only shorts, and above the cloud, only longs. Then you say, how is it trading versus the short-term trend? It is trading above the short-term trend, which is this pink line. Okay, so let me go in here. So it's trading above that line. Is it trading above or below the longer term trend? Yes. So above the short term trend, above the long term trend. So it's bullish. The future cloud, how does the future cloud look? It looks neutral. Okay. How does it look for versus 26 periods ago? Neutral as well. So I would say in the S&P 500 futures, this is a very neutral to bullish chart. If we brought up Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin on the daily chart, there is no cloud yet, okay? So there isn't a cloud yet on the daily chart. There's not enough information. If it's not daily, weekly, it's not good. And then we'll talk about a triple confirmation system, and I'll bring it back on Bitcoin. What time frame you want to use Bitcoin on is the 15-minute bar combined with the 30, 60, and 4-hour, and it looks great. Okay, and I'll bring that up here in a second. So we looked at a chart of the S&P. Why use the Ichimoku Cloud? There's many reasons why you should use the Ichimoku Cloud. One of the reasons you should use the cloud is it is better than moving averages. What do you mean better, AK? Moving averages only incorporate and encompass the close of the day. So a lot of moving averages are manipulated, okay? So if you thought about Apple, let's say Apple's $174 just for argument's sake, you know, maybe it's a little bit more, maybe it's a little bit less, but let's say Apple's $174. If Apple opened every day at 174 and the high, this is open, the high was 180. Let's just say it did this every single day. And the low was 174. And it closed at 174. Okay. Let's say it did this for 2 weeks straight. Okay. Apple opens at 174. It goes up to 180. And it goes back to 174. And it closes at 174. Would you rather be long or short Apple? Well, you'd rather be long it because you know it's going to go up throughout the day. So you could literally buy Apple, sell it at 180 every day and make money. If you're just looking at a moving average, okay, moving average is just going to tell you 174. Well, that's terrible, right? So moving averages are very, very skewed numbers, and it only incorporates the closing price. I will repeat that again. Moving averages do not work because they only incorporate the closing price. They do not incorporate highs and lows. They only incorporate moving closing prices. So no moving averages, guys. So I do not use moving averages at all, and this is the reason why. It only incorporates the closing price. Too many people are looking at this. Okay, Ichimoku Kinken-Hoi or the Ichimoku Cloud is used on every single dealer desk in the in Japan. What is a dealer desk? The dealer desk is a trading desk. So everybody in Japan uses this, but for some reason, nobody in the United States uses it. Kind of makes you shake your head, right? Why does no one in the United States? So if you guys are looking at how many times have you guys been stopped out before? Sure, a lot of you guys have been stopped out, right? You thought you had a good trade, you get stopped out, and then what happens? It goes the exact same way that you had, right? Why? Well, because there's games. The algos play games. They know where your stops are. They run your stops. Then they reverse them. So make sure you guys transfer from moving average to Ichimoku Kinken-Hoi, okay? Because this is the best way to trade any product possible. You can trade oil. You can trade stocks, swing trade stocks, day trade stocks. You can trade Bitcoin. We'll look at Bitcoin here in a second. So make sure you guys look at Ichimoku Kinken-Hoi, and I'm just here to teach you it today. So we went over with all the mathematical equations, okay? Then you say to yourself, AK, this is great so far, but do I have to memorize all these equations? And the answer is no. EMA weighted averages have the same problem, yes. Exponential moving averages have the same problem. Because they just incorporate the close of the day. They don't incorporate anything else. That's why it's not accurate and not good. Okay. So do you have to memorize all these equations? You're like, AK, you just gave me a lot of equations. It's really, really hard to memorize all those equations. Short-term trend, long-term trend, the STT, the LTT, how the calculations of the spawn and the cloud. Do you have to memorize those all? And the answer is no. You do not have to memorize those all because those are all on your chart. Okay. So the answer is no. You just need to know when to take this trades. And this is why I'm here to teach you. Okay. So you don't have to memorize any of the equations. We've come out with an indicator that's make it easy for you to take breakouts. Because the problem with most breakouts is they fail. Okay. So this is the strategy I'm teaching you guys today. And take into consideration, it works on Bitcoin too. So I have developed an indicator that has helped me shorten my time analysis for potential trades. Okay, help me short my time analysis for potential trades. I can use this quickly to evaluate the chart setups for day trades, swing trades, and unusual option activity trades. Okay, so when I go in here, what I take is I encompass in something called MTA, multiple time frame analysis. I will repeat that. I encompass something called MTA, multiple time frame analysis. So the reason most of you people are losing money is because you're not looking at multiple time frame analysis. You're just looking at one time frame. So day trading doesn't work on small time frames. Yes, the 1 minute bar, not so much. When you purchase the indicator, we'll give you a list of all the stocks that I trade. So these are all the stocks that I trade. You can write these down if you want. I day trade Apple, Tesla, Netflix, Google, Baba, Amazon, and Facebook. Okay, this is what I've seen and shown to make money. So these are the stocks I personally day trade every single day. I'll repeat those: Apple, Tesla, Netflix, Google, Baba, Amazon, and Facebook. So I trade all these stocks using the triple confirmation setup on multiple time frame analysis. Okay, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So the reason why you need to combine multiple time frame analysis is because most breakouts fail. I will repeat that. Most breakouts fail. So if you guys are a breakout trader, I'm a breakout trader. Okay. Most breakouts fail. Most breakouts fail. So make sure you're using multiple time frame analysis. Simple and easy, okay? This way, I want to confirm all my time frames, like I said, multiple time frames. If you're using a 5-minute bar, you're gonna wanna combine it with the 15, the 30, and the 60. If you're looking at a 15-minute bar, you're gonna combine it with the 60, 120, and 240. And I've been able to come up with a way to basically shorten the time period that I'm looking at my charts. And I'll talk about that here in a second. So this makes it so much easier to trade. So this was a collaborative project, and this was a concept of idea I came out with about, I would say, 2 years ago. So I came up with the idea and concept of multiple time frame analysis about about 2 years ago. And then I revisited it and I said, whoa, this is working really, really well. What should I do? Well, I should probably start trading on it, right? So this is a collaborative project and will help any individual trader do analysis more quickly. It's like instantly having the analysis of multiple people. So someone said, hey, AK, show me Bitcoin. So I'm gonna show you Bitcoin here. We talked about Bitcoin not having a daily chart, a cloud on a daily. It will, just doesn't have enough time period yet. So if you're looking to trade Bitcoin, you want to trade the 15-minute bar, okay? And you can trade Bitcoin spot or you can trade Bitcoin futures. So you want to trade the 15-minute bar. But as I've taught you guys so far today, most breakouts, they do what, guys? They fail. So most breakouts fail. So what I want to do is I want to take breakouts that work. So I'm going to combine the 15-minute bar in Bitcoin with the 30, the 60, and the 240. So I want to combine it with all of these. So when I go in here and I bring up Bitcoin on the 15, whoa. Okay. So this is just a 15-minute bar. What I want to do, as you can see, talk about most breakouts failing. If you shorted Bitcoin there, you would have lost money. Shorted it there, you would have lost money. Okay. So I have an indicator which we're offering you guys today to reduce price called the triple confirmation system. Okay. And here, I'm just going to change it to the time frames that I told you. 30, hourly, and 4 hour. Hit apply, okay. Okay. So there's little dots here on the bottom. This is available on Thinkorswim, TradeStation, and Ninja. Okay. Nobody else in the world has this. Multiple time frame analysis. So the dot on the bottom represents each time frame relative to the Ichimoku Cloud. So this is the 15-minute bar. This is the 30-minute bar. This is the 60, and this is the 120. Okay. When all time frames add up the same way, that is bullish. Okay. There will be a green dot on top. Then I just go to the chart and I look for breakout of the cloud. Okay. So we saw one all the way back here. And I talked about those shorts. If you don't have multiple time frame analysis and you don't have the Ichimoku Cloud triple confirmation system, you would have been short right there. But using our system, you would have never shorted that. Why would you not have shorted it? Because you didn't get a red dot on top. Okay. So you wouldn't have shorted that. So all you have to do is install this indicator on your machine on Thinkorswim, TradeStation, or Ninja. Then you look for breakouts of the cloud with a green dot. So all you're looking for is a green or red dot on top. It's that easy. So you got a green dot right here in Bitcoin. Okay. So you could have bought Bitcoin on the 15-minute bar, the break of the upside at 10,100. Your stop loss could have been 9,800, which is below the cloud. Okay, so this is telling me right here, Bitcoin is breaking the cloud to the upside. What about the 240? Well, the daily chart's not going to have a cloud, so you can't trade it on that time frame. So this is telling me, this dot here on the bottom, guys, is telling me, hey, all the time frames line up bullishly. So the 15-minute bar is bullish. The 30-minute bar is bullish. The 60-minute bar is bullish. And the 240 bar is bullish. When all time frames line up bullishly and it breaks the cloud. So this is all you have to do. Okay? Is same time frame with stocks too? No, it depends if you're day trading or swing trading. And when you purchase the indicator, you'll get mentoring sessions where I go over these. These all show historical data to be profitable. Okay? So what you look for here, guys, is you're going to look for a dot on top. If you get a dot on top, that means all of your time frames are adding up. You get a dot on top, and then you just look out for the breakout. It's really that easy, guys. So you look for a dot on top and a breakout in the same direction. So here in Bitcoin, you could have bought Bitcoin at 10,100. Stop loss would have been 9,800. You could have ran Bitcoin up to 11,770. So on $200 of risk or $300 of risk, you could have made $1,700. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys examples of how this is so easy. What does the C online work? You didn't mention it. The blue line is the least important. It shows today's price plotted 26 periods ago. So today's price plotted 26 periods ago. So this is a system, guys, that works very profitably. We've looked at historical data. It works for Bitcoin. It works for Apple. It works for Facebook. It literally works for anything possible you want to trade. Okay, and it's called the triple confirmation system. So I can increase my profitability and my odds of success by only taking confirmed setups. Okay, so it's that simple and it's that easy, guys. I'm looking for a dot on top plus a breakout of the cloud. So trading shouldn't be emotional. Trading, you shouldn't be freaking out. It's a risk versus reward setup to try to find trades that have shown historical data before in the past that has worked. Okay. If someone said to you, hey, if you want to flip a coin, heads you win 100, tails you win 110, you know, what are you going to do? I'll show you the Apple here in a second. Okay. So all you need to do is wait for these signals to line up, take the trade, put in your stop loss, and then put in your profit targets. Okay. It works for Apple, Baba, Netflix, Tesla. It works for swing trading. It works for oil. So the only way to increase your profitability and your odds of making more money is putting the math in your corner. There is a reason why Vegas has 7. You guys ever play craps in Vegas? There's a reason the house always has 7. Because probability in math tells you that 7's going to come up on the dice more than any other number. So you can increase your chances of success if you take trades that have shown to work before and historical data. Remember, I'm not a registered investment advisor. I cannot give recommendations or advice. What I can do is offer my opinion, which I think is more valuable, but you're entitled to do whatever you want. Okay? This is an example of Apple. This was from last week. So Apple, we're looking at the 10-minute bar. Okay? And this was from Friday, I think. You're looking at the 10-minute bar. 10-minute bar combined with a 15, a 30, and a 60. So you're looking for the breakout of the 10-minute bar confirmed with the 15, 30, and 60. So remember, guys, each of these dots on the bottom represent a time frame, okay? This is going to be your 10-minute bar. This is going to be your 15-minute bar. This is going to be your 60. So 10, 15, 30, and 60, okay? All you're looking to do is look for the breakout of the cloud when you have a green dot on top, okay? And you can see this gray area is pre-market. So I don't take anything pre-market. But if you're trading weekly options, look at this trade, guys. So all we look for, this is a trade from Friday. I don't try to give you examples from a long time ago. I try to give you examples of really, really recently and currently, okay? This is an example here of a trade, okay? And here, simple and easy, green dots, break of the cloud, right here, guys. Green dot, break of the cloud, okay? If you bought the Apple weekly 175 calls, okay? So Apple weekly 175 calls, you could have bought them for 10 cents on this signal, okay? So remember, guys, where is the signal? The signal is the green dot on top combined with a break of the cloud. So we have this green dot on top, okay? Green dot on top, and then the break of the cloud. It's right there. You could have purchased the Apple weekly 175 calls for 10 cents, guys. That day, they traded up to 50 cents. So if you bought the breakout of the cloud, you could have bought them for a dime, and you could have sold them at 50 cents. That's 500% returns. Not a bad trade. Let's look at another one. This is Apple. Once again, we have a dot the whole time, right? So all we're waiting is for Apple to get into the cloud and then break above the cloud. Okay, so we have a green dot. We wait for Apple to get into the cloud, which it did right here, and then you're going to buy the close of the bar. Okay, you could have bought the 72.5 calls in Apple. You could have purchased them for 50 cents. That day, they went up to $1.60. Okay, and these are examples from a couple days ago, guys. I don't like to give you examples from a long time ago. Okay, so this is Apple on the 10, triple confirmation with the 15, the 30, and the 60. What does the red and green line mean below? That's just volume. That's just volume. You don't have to worry about that. All you literally have to do is look for a dot on top and then look for the breakout. You can do this with stock. You can do this with options. In Apple here, the dot on top, you buy right here. Your stop's going to be under the cloud, and you could have made money. The 72.5 calls, guys, you could have made 400% gains. 400% gains on that one trade. Well, let's look at a different stock. This is Tesla. Once again, guys, this is from less than a week ago. I don't like to show examples from, yeah, it works well on futures too, okay? Works for ES. It works for oil, okay? And when you purchase the indicator, you're going to get private group mentoring sessions once a month, okay? So same thing, guys. What are we looking for? We've taught you this system. It's easy and it's simple. You look for a dot on top, okay? So all you look for is a dot on top, and then you look for a break of the cloud. So here we see a green dot on top. You buy the green dot once we break the cloud. So this is your signal right here at 335.50. You could have put your stop loss under the cloud if you're buying stock. Or what you could have done is you could have bought the weekly 340s. Those weekly 340s went from 70 cents to over $6. That is 900% returns. 900% returns. Okay, just on this one trade, guys. Dot on top, and then you buy the breakout. Spaces, that just means there's no setup. So you say, what's the spaces? Well, we see here the 10-minute bar wasn't bullish, so it's not going to give you a dot on top. All you have to do is look for a green dot on top and look for the breakout. You could buy weekly calls, you could sell put spreads, you could buy call spreads. That's all you have to do, guys. It's that simple and that's easy. Okay. One more example. Here's Netflix. Okay. Look for the break of the cloud in a green dot. Boom. Green dot. Do we have a green dot? And it works for shorts and longs. It works for both shorts and longs. It's not just shorts, it's not just longs, it works for shorts and longs. Okay? The examples are just because the market's been going up. So you look for the break of the cloud. You could have bought the Netflix weekly 210 calls, the 280 calls for 210. Those went over $15. Okay? That is 700% returns, guys. 700% returns. Not too shabby. Okay. Okay. So we have an indicator we're going to offer you guys today for a discounted price. If it's in the cloud, no trade. So you want it to start in the cloud and break above. Okay. How do you know when to sell? And that's up to your own discretion. You can use average true range. You can use a lot of things. So we have an indicator, guys, we're offering you guys today. The indicator is good for any beginner, intermediate, or expert. Any trader who wants to learn how to day trade more profitably, potentially using the Ichimoku Cloud. A trader who wants to actually learn and stop guessing for trades. And anybody who wants to master good risk management. Okay. So we have a discounted code. You'll get this indicator on Thinkorswim, TradeStation, Ninja, and TradingView. So you can start using it for cryptos, guys. The TradingView version will be out hopefully today, and I'll be using it a lot for trading cryptos. Okay, triple confirmation system on the 60, daily, 2-day, and then the weekly chart. So things I can guarantee about this indicator. I cannot guarantee profitability or success. I use it every day in my trading. So we'll sell this until midnight tonight. And then it is going up in price. It is too cheap. This is a new indicator. I'm pretty sure nobody here probably has it. Okay, and like I said, guys, you get it on all 4 platforms for one price. You get it on Thinkorswim, you get it on TradeStation, and you get it on Ninja and TradingView. Okay, here's your link, guys, and it works great for Bitcoin as well. Okay, options on the floor.com/Bitcoin. Okay, here's your link, guys. Options on the floor.com/Bitcoin. So let me talk about what you guys are going to get today when you sign up. And I'm going to throw in one more bonus today, which is private group mentoring. Okay, so what we're offering you guys today is the special price Ichimoku Cloud triple confirmation system and scan. I didn't have time to get into the scan function today, but it includes the scan. Real-time customizable scans. It can be used for any market, okay? Day trades or swing trade. You're gonna get a comprehensive trading plan, okay? Biggest question you should probably ask right now are what time frames do I use? Well, we're gonna include that as a bonus. Installation guide and instructional video. All updates are for free. Plus, we can't use the word back tested. We'll say historical data with profitable results, okay? This is available, guys, on optionsonthefloor.com/Bitcoin, okay? We only have limited supply of these, so make sure you guys sign up, and my inbox is filling up. Bob is in, Brian is in, Stuart is in, Margaret is in, Alex is in. AlphaShark, oh sorry, optionsonthefloor.com/Bitcoin. So let me say 5 things about it, and I might Okay, let me say a couple things about it. Number one, it is a one-time purchase. You will never be charged ever again. So you pay for it once, you own it for life. So let's say you pay $299 today, and let's say you use it for 2 years. Okay, 2 years, there's 500 trading days. Okay, and a lot of people use it more than 2 years. Okay, okay, this would then be about 60 cents a day. Okay, so you're getting it for about 60 cents a day. You can use it to day trade Apple, Baba, Facebook, Tesla, Netflix. You can learn it to swing trade. Okay. Number two is available on Thinkorswim, TradeStation, and Ninja, and TradingView. So we're giving you 4 softwares for the one price. Number three, if we ever update any of the time frames, you will get an email with updated time frames. Okay. And number 4, we will sell out, guys. So make sure you guys get in, because we will sell out of this. It's optionsonthefloor.com/Bitcoin. Options on the floor. It works great on Bitcoin, the 15-minute bar with a 30, 60, and 240. That should not be the. Well, just purchase it, and then we'll credit you $200 back. It should not be $497. So purchase it, and we'll give you $200 back. I apologize. Just purchase it. We'll give you the right thing, and we'll give you $200 back. That is not my fault. So just purchase it and buy for $299. We'll send you $200 back, and then we'll send you the indicator. And that's all for me. Oh, my good friend, Mr. Mark Sebastian. So everybody have a great day trading. Thank you. Thank you for having me, and I'll see you guys later. Just make sure you purchase it. Even though it says $497, we'll refund you $200. Thanks, and everybody have a great day.